welcome back to another episode of Korabley. Today on Korabley, we are taking a look at the new French submarine line alongside the premium submarine for the French that was released a while back at the Surcouf dockyard to get an idea for the two separate ships. Now, what these two ships are called, we have the French submarine Saphir. I believe I'm pronouncing that right, not sure though. And the French submarine Diane. Saphir is a premium, and Diane is tech tree. This is Diane. This is Saphir. Now, from my understanding, the main gimmick of this line, of this tech line, is the main battery reload booster and smoke shells. Now, they also get an engine boost, but I'm not sure if that's only a French thing on Lesta, or it's also a all-submarine thing, or if it's an all-submarine thing. These submarines also only get, at least the tech tree ones, only get normal torpedoes, so they cannot home in on you if they get a ping on you. So that is a severe weakness of the line. Now the reload on these is 60 seconds, but they have a pretty good range at 10 kilometers. And really, really good speed. From what I've seen, they're very similar to Pan-European torpedoes. Like if Pan-Europe had a submarine line, these are the kind of torpedoes that you could expect. Maneuverability, no, that's not maneuverability. If you look at base stats, this is really good. 26 knots per hour. 26 knots. However, that's not where it stops, because you get the engine boost. So that takes you up to almost 35 knots in the submarine when surfaced. That is insane. Now, let's go on to the builds. Currently on Diane, I do not have any modules. We're going to figure that out as we go. However, my Diane Commander build is very similar to what I run on Saphir, which obviously will definitely be different because for Diane and the rest of the tech tree, because you have no sonar ping, so this skill is practically useless, and that's the main thing that you'd have to change between the two. Now for Saphir, these are the modules that I'm running on Saphir. Torpedo reload booster, torpedo reload in module 1, damage control in module 2, faster torpedoes in module 3, and faster propulsion in module 4. Now, like I said, they're the same. However, Saphir only gets sonar guided torpedoes. They do really good damage for sonar guided ones. However, and the reload is really good. However, they are slightly slower, and I think they're detected closer, if I'm not wrong. Yes, they are detected further away than what Diane is. Now, to kick things off, we're going to take Diane into a battle. Okay, I'm just going to let this animation play through because this is one of the things I really want 4Gaming to add to the main client. This is an amazing intro sequence for a battle, because it gets you going at speed. It gets you going at about 17 knots on surface ships and about 15 knots on submarines. And it just really puts you in the mood. Now for this battle, we are in a tier 5 game, and look at that matchmaker. 3 submarines! 3 submarines, and we don't have that many ships to target with our normal torpedoes, which we're only limited to. Oh, it's not going to be a good game. At least it doesn't look like it's going to be a good game. It might be a good game. Now, like I said, the French submarines do get a smoke shell, which will aid you if you're getting up close and you want to grab a cap, or if you're kiting away, which French submarines will want to do because of this. These are they also have really good torpedo angles for their rear turret launchers. Not rear torpedo launchers. So that's always good. But yeah, French submarines will love to kite away. So know that if you ever find yourself fighting one on less than. Smoke shells, one thing about them is they do not do any damage and they cannot pin anything. They're purely smoke shells. Alright, we got a Nazi coming. He looks like he's turning away. Oh, wait, Nuremberg. Now, I'm guessing Nuremberg will try to go that way. Towards the... Oh. Towards the gap. Am I right? Aha, I was right, okay. With any hope. How are those looking? Those first couple are looking pretty good. Last few... Yeah, no, we're not gonna hit, darn. Okay. We may have to dive? Actually, no, we're gonna kite away from this Nuremberg. Now, like I said, I'm not the best submarine player. I don't really know anybody who is besides Zero, so don't expect any golden gameplay. Okay. Looks like Tashkent is going to try to torpedo out the Nuremberg. We can... Let's send some torpedoes out that way, see if we can't catch him on his way out here. Koenig is coming up. Oh. Oh yeah, so one more thing about these summer... Oh wait, are they just gonna hit? Oh! Oh, we're gonna get one! Oh, we're gonna get two. 3? Oh! Yeah, okay. Cool. That's fun. Okay. Good first hits. About 10,000 damage. Then again, we kind of expected Nuremberg to go that way. Miyoko should be able to handle this Nuremberg. Oh. Miyoko, why are you not using AP? Miyoko, what are you doing? Miyoko? Did he switch to AP? No, I was wrong, I'm gonna hit Koenig. Okay, Tashkent got him, that's good. There's a U-69 going in for our cap. One thing these French subs don't get... Wait. Okay, there's a Diane right there. One thing these French subs do not get that you could expect from other ones is the submarine surveillance consumable, which is a huge frustration. Am I there? Oh no, there it is. We're gonna send out these torps for the Tashkent. That was not a Tashkent. That thing. Ah, darn. We could troll this Tashkent.
А вот и царь зверей! Осторожно! Та лодка бросается опасными яйцами!
Good, okay. Okay, we gotta dive. These are gonna hit.
Мы снова в строю! Полный вперед!
Oh yeah, one thing these things do that is very mildly broken is that they can hit that 30 knot speed underneath the ocean.
Ух, вот это была погоня!
Let's see if we can. Try to get this man. Oh. Oh shit. Hang on.
Беда! Набираем воду!
Oh no. Hang on.
Все починил!
There we go. Ah. Oh no. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Probably won't kill. Yeah, no, it won't kill.
Это волк постарался!
That's a problem.
Мы снова в строю!
See, this isn't exactly a situation you want to get yourself into. This reload booster will definitely come in handy. That'll stop the Koenig from spotting us if he comes around, but I don't think he will. That was scary. Oh, hi Diane, how you doing?
На нас летят опасные яйца! Уклоняйся от яиц справа! За кормой опасные яйца! Уклоняйся
Okay,
от
we
яиц
should get Diane here.
Ой-ой! Прямо по курсу! Берегись!
Darn. Okay. That is the problem. What? Oh, Koenig. Problem. Oh, hi Diane, how you doing?
Давайте немного проучим хулигана. Волк опять разбрасывается опасными яйцами.
Okay, I think Tashkent's got him. Yeah, okay.
Ты большой молодец. А мы молодцы, ребята. Вот спасибо.
Okay, Koenig. Last one to do is Jervis. Oh, Koenig got Colorado. We could try and go for a shotgun again. Probably kill me though. C, not F. Okay. Shit. Shit. Turn. Why don't you turn?
Пожар!
Okay, we got him. Oh my god. Woo! Okay. That was a bit more stressful than I had hoped. So that's Diane. That's Diane. Pretty strong. How did I get that high? That is stupid. I do not deserve that high of a score on the scoreboard. That is wow. Okay, so that was Diane. Next up is the Saphir. Now, Saphir is a very different submarine. Don't expect it to be similar to the tech tree Diane. Unlike Diane, it only gets one of the rear torpedo launchers with three torpedoes on the rear, and you can launch 2 from the bow, I think. Like I said, same build as Diane, same module build. Actually, I don't think Diane had any modules. Yeah, I didn't have any modules. So now that we've looked at Diane, the tech tree sub, we will look at Saphir next. Now, Saphir has a very interesting thing about her. You can only launch a torpedo after you ping somebody, and it's 1 at a time. So with her, you definitely want to be using that rear set a lot for damage. Like I said though, her torpedoes do a lot of damage. They do 8,000 damage per hit. So definitely not something you want to just sit by and let torpedo. Okay, let's take Saphir into battle. Alright, so a bit of a small match this time in Saphir. I believe it was a 6v6 or 7v7. I believe that's what it was. So we're going to play Saphir very similarly to how we played Diane, only now we only have homing torpedoes instead of only having regular torpedoes. We still get smoke shell and the engine boost, however. Actually, I don't think we get smoke shell. Yeah, we don't get smoke shell, but we do get the engine boost. Now, Saphir, you sadly cannot get her anymore. She was the free reward, the halfway reward of the Surcouf dockyard. Not released of the early access event of Defense Submarines. Now, like I said, we're going to play it very similar to the Diane. However, at the same time, it'll be a bit different. As you can see, you cannot launch any torpedoes until you have landed a ping on an enemy ship, which I actually really like. Because one strat that you saw a lot of people using in submarines a while back, for the nerfs on Lesta, was they'd launch torpedoes, wait for them to get about halfway to your ship, and then hit you with ping, so you had practically no reaction time. Lesta put a stop to that. You cannot do that anymore. Even if you wanted to, you can't do it anymore. Which is a very good thing. Now, I don't know where the enemy destroyer will be coming from. I have a feeling it'll be going for the cap. But I'm not sure. There's the Nagato. Saphir also gets the same torpedo range as the Diane, which is another bonus. It's a really bad scenario to get yourself into. Now, I will say, Saphir has a limited number of the engine boosts. Instead of 3 like you'd find on Diane, you only have 2 on the Saphir. So you want to use them very sparingly. One to get you off your feet at the beginning of the match, then one at a very strategic time. Like if you're trying to run away or need to get to the other side of the map really fast. I would like to say I apologize for missing out on the Russian destroyer early access. I completely missed that event. I wasn't able to because I was in Missouri at the time. Okay, there's a submarine or a destroyer in D. That's spooky. Ah, Benson. He didn't smoke up. You wanna wait for them to kill Benson before you do anything? Or wait for Benson to smoke up? Okay, Benson smoked up. Where is he? Oh, we got him. Oh, no, they got him. Okay. Okay. Now that Benson is taken care of, we only have a Diane on our... Is it Diane? Yeah, we only have a Diane on our flank. Kagero, I think, is out of torpedoes. Nagato is sneaking around here, though. Fuso, you may want to run, bud. Like I said, Saphir does have slower torpedoes than the Diane. How am I spotted? Is he seriously spotting me over that island? Oh, you've got to be kidding me right now. Okay, that makes sense. Not. Alright, Kagero. We've just gotta wait for that. Come on, you wanna push, you wanna push, you wanna do it, you wanna do it, you wanna do it. What?
Куда столько
Dang it.
воды? Все починил.
Ah, shit. Shot. Okay, good. Oh, hi Diane, how you doing?
Слева! Не лови эти яйца! Ай!
Ow.
Куда столько воды? По левому
That's not
борту
good.
опасные яйца. Покажем ему, что
This is a really underwhelming game. Okay. Usually I do better with the Saphir, but I am surprising myself. Oh, Diane,
все
why would you?
починил.
Why? Are you gonna try to ram cargo? What's the point? What's your end goal here, bud? Dang it! Okay. Got it. Cool.
Вот это скорость! Держись!
Oh, I'm gonna hit the. Ow! Okay.
На нас летят опасные яйца! Слева! Не лови эти яйца! А мы молодцы, ребята!
Dang it. Okay.
Вот это была игра!
Okay, it's another boring game, but that was to be expected. I'm not really a fan of submarines.
Устроим им...
The Diane game was actually really good. I'm sad that we only got this
Ух,
this
вот
meta
это
of
была
a
погоня!
Saphir game. Like I said, I usually do a lot better with Saphir. And Mexico's gonna die to King George. Darn. I'm bummed. Okay. 0 damage, 5 sonar pings, 50,000 potential, and 6,000 spotting damage. If I'm somehow at the top of the team, I'm gonna cry. Because I really do not deserve to be at the top of the team right now. What is New Mexico just not fighting back? I'm pretty sure New Mexico can ping King George, right? Especially at that angle. Or did he go AFK? I would not be surprised if New Mexico went AFK. Oh no, there is something. He's gonna be dead before he gets it off. Yeah.
Ура! Мы скоро выиграем!
Dang, I didn't even get to help cap the deep point. I'm kind of bummed. I'm not even kind of bummed. I'm just bummed. I could have done a lot more of that battle. How fast are cargo torps? What the heck? Dang! My torps do 70 knots! Gee! That really sucked. Good, that's kind of where I belonged for that battle. Thank God. That really sucks. What can I do to make up for that? Nothing really, because the matchmaker's not too packed right now. That was a really bad game. I guess I can give y'all a, oh, you know what? I guess I can give y'all a game in the Hanoi. It was released during I missed it during the Pan Asian event. So next video, I will do a video on the Hanoi as a apology for that horrible Saphir game. Like, that was really a real bummer. And I don't have time to do another battle, so I'm really sorry, y'all. I feel like I could have showed Saphir in a lot better light, and I just didn't, because I couldn't. So tomorrow, I will definitely get that Hanoi video out as an apology. I'm so sorry. Have a good day, y'all. I'm glad I at least got a half-decent Diane game in there, because like I said, I'm not super good at Submarines. I never wanted to be super good at Submarines. So, yeah. Yeah. Bye.